Hey everyone, long time no see. It feels like a long time since I've done a video or anything like that. I've done things for YouTube and stuff, but there's some things I've been working on, so I've been a bit quiet on some fronts, and that's kind of what I wanted to make the video about today, about my writing. Also, if you hear any noise, it's the 6 weeks holidays. My daughter's off school, she's having fun, wouldn't want it any other way. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about was the fact that I've been very quiet on the whole writing front. It's been a very difficult few months, I would say, and motivation's been very hard to come by. Very stressed out a lot of the time, so it's like when I've had an idea for, speaking up for myself, I just haven't been able to do it. And as I feel like my writing's kind of suffered in that regard, advertising about myself and speaking up about myself. So I just wanted to kind of fill it in a bit. So I'm still working on my Rosalie Celeste author name, and I do paranormal romance, things like that. I said in the past I was going to take a step back from writing my children's books, and that was pretty much the first time I did anything proper with my writing. I had a book published called Rose and the Missing Tooth, and it had a good reception, so I feel like that's something I do still want to continue with. I might have to have a think about how I'm branded, logo wise, writing wise, character wise, because I was working with the publisher. It would have to be a new line of things, so it may take time, but it's still something I'd like to pursue. My Rosalie Celeste, I had 3 books published, but they were ebooks, because it's a very long story. To put it in short, I was working with the publisher for my books, and I had the first 2 done with them. I was messed around very badly by the publishers. They made a mess of the books. They put lots of mistakes in. They wouldn't communicate with me. So yeah, the whole thing kind of fell into a big mess. I published a 3rd book, but because obviously I published it myself and I used the basic publishing editor because I didn't know about it at the time, it looks completely different from the other books. And there were still mistakes in there. So what I decided complete do-over was due. And they're all ebooks. I did do a paperback of the first book, Soul, but there are quite a few mistakes in there. Again, I was the one doing it. Someone designed the cover for me and they formatted it, but putting the whole thing together, I made a lot of mistakes, and it wound up where it was all on ebook. And I'm very happy with the way it came out, and all the books kind of tied together much more cover-wise. I haven't done anything as of yet. I've got some ideas for what I'd like to do, so it's something I'm definitely continuing with. Now, I have started writing under a 3rd author name, and I've wanted to keep it very secret at the moment because it's still something that I very much just started with. I've wrote a book already under that name, and I'm just having the illustrations taken care of. And I think because it is kind of a first for me, I'm getting very mixed up and unsure, and it's just something I'd like to know everything about before I release properly. Release the name. I'm working on a website, and I would like to have, more things in order. So yeah, 3 author names at once, especially when I'm just kind of starting out, is a lot. And yeah, it's a lot of different things kind of thrown at you at the same time, but I feel like that's right. Because if you've known me for a while, you would know I was ill in the past, and that had a very big effect on my schooling and my education, and as a result on career-wise and the future. And there's a lot of things I won't be able to do, and it's very unlikely I will be able to pursue a proper job, like stacking shelves, sitting in an office, things like that. And it made me really go inside of myself and think, okay, well, this is what I feel I'm good at doing. And writing has been such a big part of my life. I really want to make something of it, and that's why I want to go all in, because I feel like it's filling the blanks in for what I'm not able to do. I want to make the most of what I can do. I want to have a proper career. I want my daughters to be able to. My mum, did the best for me all the time, and I want to carry on with that. And sometimes that means having a bit of an overload, and then being able to deal with it in the correct kind of way so that I can move forward and carry on and things like that. And I feel like it's all going in the right direction. So with this video, I wanted to clear it up kind of, because I don't want to look like I've just decided I'm not writing, because I write as often as I can. I will take my laptop everywhere. After my daughter's gone to sleep, I'm usually doing my writing. I live and breathe writing sometimes because I enjoy it so much. I enjoy the process of creating. And I just wanted to say, because I'm not planning to ever, not do that. That's something that I'm always going to strive for. I'm always going to work for. And my daughter's decided she wants to join in, so thank you for listening.